Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing this 2022 Nissan Maxima Platinum. This thing looks amazing, but let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood of this Maxima, there is a 3.5 naturally aspirated V6. It is connected to a CVT transmission. This Maxima produces 300 horsepower and 261 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 20 in the city, 30 highway, and 24 combined. Here is an SRB sticker of this 22 Maxima. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this one is $45,000. If you guys are curious about the color is called Pearl White, and it does look honestly amazing on this 2022 Nissan Maxima. And the Maxima is actually my favorite Nissan product. It just looks honestly amazing, and especially in this platinum trim. I really don't like doing higher trims, but that's what the dealership has. This is the only 22 Maxima they have. There's 3 trims you could choose from. There's the SV, SR, and the Platinum. I usually like to do lower trims and mid trims because not everyone is really going to buy the highest trims. Car journalists usually go with the higher trims, or that's what companies usually send them. But I like doing the lower trims because, of course, not everyone is going to be buying the higher trims. Coming to the front of this Maxima, it honestly looks phenomenal. It's one gorgeous looking sedan, and as I said, it is my favorite Nissan product. I really love the headlight housing. It's the perfect size. It has a really nice design, and the daytime running light looks good, and everything right here in the front is LED. And this is expected for a car that is mid 40s, and the turn signal indicators are located underneath the daytime running lights, and the high and low beam, they're sitting in reflectors, and in the bottom there is LED fog lights, and the surrounding of the fog lights is finished in gloss black. There's some parking sensors here in the front. Nissan V-Motion grille is not big like the other Nissan products, but actually looks pretty good. I really like that, and it does have the old Nissan logo, not the updated one. And inside that Nissan logo there is a sensor for the braking assist, the safety features. I really like the gloss black right here in the front, and yeah, definitely looks very nice. And in the bottom there is a bottom grille, and there is this chrome trim in the bottom. Yes, they've been making this Maxima since 2016, and it definitely needs a redesign, especially from the inside. The outside still looks good, I think, but yeah, I think it's due for an update. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Nissan Maxima. Here is the side view of this Nissan Maxima, and honestly, the side view looks very good. This thing looks like a shark from the side, and I think the Maxima was the first one that Nissan introduced the roof floating design, and definitely looks very, very nice. The bottom window trims are finished in chrome. The top is finished in flat black, and this pillar right there is finished in gloss black, and the mirror is finished in gloss black, and it does have a turn signal indicator on it, and the blind spot monitoring system is actually located inside of this Maxima. The door handles are finished in chrome, and I just really like the way how this thing looks from the side. And for the rims look honestly amazing. They're finished in gray, and the design looks very, very good on this platinum trim, and the size is 245/4019, so they're nice and wide, and there's a good amount of rubber, and yeah, just the perfect design and the perfect size. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this Maxima, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. So for the back of the Maxima, I seriously think it's a gorgeous sedan. The taillights have an amazing look to them, and yeah, they seriously look very, very good. I really like the clear look they have, and I really like the smoked look they have too. So seriously amazing taillights. And for the taillights, everything right here in the back is LED. So the turn signal indicators, the running light, the reverse, everything is LED. Platinum badge is to the right. It is actually small, and the Maxima badge is on the left. It is bigger, finished in chrome. Here is the Nissan logo, super small, and there's this chrome trim. I think it does look very good. And yeah, seriously, the back of this Maxima looks amazing. There's some reflectors in the bottom, and underneath the reflectors there's some parking sensors. And seriously, this thing just looks amazing from the back. And down here there is some fake vents, black fake vents, and in the middle there is this trim. Underneath it there is a chrome diffuser, and for the exhaust tips they look very good, but they're not attached to the exhaust pipe, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is what it is. Here's the key of this Maxima. Nissan been using this key for a really long time, more than 10 years, and it looks okay. It is nice and light and very small, which I like. It does have the Nissan logo up top, and it does have 5 buttons on it: remote start, lock, unlock, trunk release, and the panic button. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. Opens halfway, and then you have to do the rest of the work, which is okay, but it's not okay for 45,000. So I really wish it was powered. Anyways, the space is not really that big. It does feel like it's gonna have a massive trunk, and the only reason is probably because it does have the hinges go inside, and this place is basically covered, so it definitely makes the trunk small. And there is a cargo net right here. I think this is part of an option. And underneath, let me go ahead and show you what's underneath. There is a spare tire with the jack and the jack tools, and you could drop the seats down. There is a hook right here. Here is the door handle, and the door handle is finished in chrome. There is a button right here. This will take care of locking and unlocking this Maxima. Here is the door panel, and the door panel has a really nice design to it. This top portion right here is nice and soft. It feels like it's almost wrapped in leather, but it is that synthetic rubber material. There's some double white stitching, and then there is some gloss black trim. Door handle feels nice and solid, finished in chrome. And here are the memory seats, and I really like this trim. Actually, I could feel the texture on or in this trim, so good job Nissan. And this whole thing right here is wrapped in leather, nice and soft. The armrest is nice and soft. I love the stitching. The front 2 windows are automatic up and down, and the window buttons and switches, they feel nice and solid. This is plastic. There is a light in the bottom, barely any space. I really wish it was a tiny bit bigger. And here is a speaker. Now for the seats, very nice and comfortable. Nissan zero gravity seats, and I really like the design on those seats. This Maxima has thigh extension. Let me see if I could, yeah, it is actually manual. Manual thigh extension. Here are the seat controls, lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Maxima, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Nissan Maxima, and as you guys heard, this thing sounds amazing and it revs very quick. So you barely push the gas pedal and it just revs so quick. Anyways, the steering wheel looks good, has a really nice design to it, and it does have that futuristic look. It does have flat bottom design, and it is thin from the top. The bottom is thick, and yeah, I think it does look good. There is barely any 10 and 2 grips, and there is this brushed aluminum right here. I really like the stitching on this steering wheel. And right here on the left, there is a few buttons. There is a source, OK button, right and left button that basically control the 7-inch screen in the middle. Gauges look very good, very easy to understand and read, and yeah, the font is nice and clear. And right here there's the volume controls, and on the right is the safety features, basically the adaptive cruise control. You could set the distance between you and the car in front of you, phone controls, voice command, and behind the steering wheel there is the wiper controls, and on the left is the headlight controls, the fog light controls, and the turn signal controls, and even the high and low beams. But I'm noticing something, that this Maxima Platinum does not have paddle shifters, and I really wish it did. Right here on the left there is an air vent, and does have some brushed aluminum around it. I completely forgot to mention, but does have Bose sound system. Here is a blind spot monitoring system, and brightness control, trip reset. Down here there is 4 buttons. There is the shade for the back window, heated steering wheel. Here is the Nissan Safety Pro Shield Assist, and the trunk release button. And for the screen, it is an 8-inch screen, and it looks okay. It doesn't have that tablet style screen. So the interior of this Maxima definitely looks very, very old. Up top, there is the AC vents. I really like the brushed aluminum trim. And this screen has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Hard buttons on the left and right. And you'll have the brightness controls back there, the brightness for the screen right there. Back button, menu, map, and audio, volume knob, and a tune knob, and E button to turn on the camera. And I completely forgot, but this Maxima has the 360 camera, and the camera resolution is probably the worst on this market. So Nissan, I think you should change your cameras. And down here, actually, let me go ahead and put the car in reverse, and you could toggle through. You could see the rims. And down here, climate controls are very easy to use. The buttons are nice and big. There is two knobs, one for the auto function and the other one is for the dual function or the sync function. And those serve as the temperature too. On, off, fan speed, you could change the modes from here, AC, and yeah, just a very easy climate control system. Here is the engine start stop, located in a very good spot. But again, guys, the interior of this Maxima is very, very old. I really like this trim right there. It is nice and textured. And this right here is, it's not plastic and it's not soft. It does look soft and it does look like it's that synthetic rubber material, but it is on the harder side. I really love the stitching up there, guys. The stitching just looks very, very nice. And there's a storage place right here, nice and deep. And there's one aux, one USB-C, one USB. And here is the shifter that will control the CVT transmission in this Maxima. It does have plus and minus, so you could control your gears, but as I said, there is no paddle shifters. And this right here will control the screen, so you could go back to menu, you could rotate that wheel. And Nissan system is not too bad, but as you guys see, it's a little bit dated. So I really wish that Nissan changes their system completely. And there is a back button, menu, map, and you could click on this to take you to a menu you want to go to. So very easy to use, but definitely old. Traction control, sport mode. And this Maxima has heated and cold seats, passenger and driver. And the cup holders are nice and big, and the armrest is very, very soft, so good job Nissan. Love the stitching. And this right here is very, very soft. And inside there is an okay space, definitely smaller than the other cars. Something like a Civic, it has a bigger armrest, and there is 112 volt inside. I really wish there was like some USBs inside, but fan finish is perfect, but the interior is very, very old. Here is the rear view mirror, very bulky, very big. The bezels are too thick, and the mirror has garage controls, and it does have the auto dimming function. Up here there is the glasses holder, and this Maxima has LED lights, which is expected for $45,000. Here is the button or the switch to open the sunroof, and here is the SOS. This button will keep the lights off when the doors are open. Yeah. And the visor feels nice and soft, wrapped in cloth. And inside there's a good sized mirror with the lights. And by the way, this platinum trim has a panoramic sunroof, but it's not a whole glass roof. There is this section right here. Let me go ahead and open it. So basically, just the top opens. I mean, the front opens, and it goes on top of the back one. The back one is fixed, but yeah, it does bring in a good amount of light. Here is the back door panel, and the back door panel has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is nice and soft. I love the double stitching. Door handle feels nice and solid, finished in chrome. I love this gloss black trim, and this is nice and soft, just like the front door. So Nissan did not cheap out back here, and this is nice and soft, more of that double stitching. Here is the window switch, and this is finished in plastic. Feels nice and good quality plastic, not cheap and empty. A little bit of storage place, and here is the speaker. And inside there is a good amount of legroom, definitely not as big as the Altima, the Accord, and the Camry. And headroom is good. Here is the back shade, by the way. And yeah, seriously, those seats look very, very good, wrapped in leather, of course, and they're nice and comfortable, just like the front. And here is the armrest. The armrest is very, very soft. 2 cup holders, and there is a storage place right here for something like a phone. And in the back there is 2 AC vents. There is heated seats here in the back, 1 USB, 1 USB-C, and that's how the front of this Maxima looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Nissan Maxima. I would like to thank Frank and Napoli Nissan here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Maxima. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.